Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead. Hi Virgo, welcome to your July 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves ya. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this month, for your actions and interactions with the world at large, what is going on for you this month of July? You have... All right, so you've got the Page of Wands. This is about your actions and interactions. This is about you taking your ideas and starting to get them out there. This is where you are launching something out into the world. You're releasing something out into the world so that it's ready to be seen. This could also be a month where you are getting a big message. Now, I don't feel like this is going to be like a letter or something like that. I feel like this is going to be one of those like download messages. This could be your next big idea. It could be the next place that you're taking your work or your profession. It could be the next place that you're taking your family and your life. Like, this is you really starting to get your next idea or your big idea out into the world in some way, shape or form. It's ready for release. This also is a deeply creative card. It is energetic, passionate, fun, vibrant, fiery, you know, and not fire in like the rah kind of way, but like fire in the like zany sort of zest for life kind of passion. This is great, right? It's usually blogs, books, anything in the creative field where you're using a pen or you're creating something to share with people. This could be great. For your money and materials, you have the Page of you have the Page of Wands, but then you have the Judgment card. So obscurely, these two cards together actually predict dental work. So I'm going to say this, I know a lot of you are like, yeah, me too. But what this tells me is that, so your money and materials, as I've told you many a time, is not just about your finances and your resources. It's also about your physical health and vitality. These two together tell me that this month it would be wise for you to check in with your dentist, go and get a checkup, have a look at your teeth, get them looked at. Or maybe you just have dental work that needs to be done. Likely that this month is when it will be highlighted. Now, outside of that, the Judgment card suggests that there is a big change coming to your money, to your finances, to your resources, which is really exciting, especially because the Page of Wands is involved. And this suggests that whatever big change is coming to your finances or your resources, it's you led. This is something that you're bringing to the world, something that you're sharing with people, something that you are... something that you're bringing to the wider world stage. That's the only way that I can explain it. And it looks like it's something that's been a long time in the making. It's not something brand new. It will be a big change from what you're doing, but it's not something like that you've just cooked up now. It's something that you've been working on or towards for a long time, which I absolutely love. Now, this could be an old opportunity coming back around for you as well to make money, or an old revenue stream that you told yourself, actually, you know what, I can't do that at the moment. Well, now you can. Now you've got the time and possibly the money or the resources to make it happen, which could bring you more resources. That's the exciting part. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, I've talked about this. This also as well, the Judgment card can and sometimes does represent chronic illnesses, challenges or situations. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but this could be a month where maybe you suddenly have an epiphany about, oh, you know what, this might be this, or maybe somebody says something to you that sparks the idea for you to go and see the right person or the right specialist, and you get to the bottom of what that challenge has been. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, big change on that front. But I think really welcome at the same time. It's like whatever you've been working on or towards, again, it's nothing new. It's something that is kind of like the realization of a long-held dream, which is really, really exciting. For your communications and conversations, you have the Emperor coupled with the Judgment card. So when it comes to your work, when it comes to the profession, this month, quite frankly, you get noticed or seen as an authority in your field. There's a big sense of recognition that comes from this. You might even find that you get hit up by by an institution. Maybe you're asked to teach on a certain webinar or seminar. Maybe you are called into a school or a learning environment in some way, shape or form to share your knowledge and your expertise on a specific subject. Don't look this in the mouth. I know Virgos don't really like the spotlight, but don't ignore this, because it could be such an amazing opportunity for you. Be open to it. And also, when it comes to communications, you might find that this month maybe you have to pull rank somewhere. Maybe you're having to kind of, maybe not necessarily set a boundary, but maybe you're having to oversee something to make sure that it gets done properly. All right, and this will be one of those times where I'll say to you, Virgos, manage, micromanage, and nitpick to your heart's content. This is one of those times where being you is actually going to be a really good thing. All right. And then for your love and relations, you have the Queen of Cups. So for me, she is archetypal mother and wife. Now, that can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. What it also represents as an experience is nourishment and nurturing. And the fact that you have this in your heart and half sector, you couple that with the Emperor, this is working on your marriage. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it, but it's working on the marriage. It's having time and energy and space to put love and care and attention into your partnership, into your relationship. It's nourishing it from within with the waters that are going to feed, with the emotional waters that are going to feed your partnership or your relationship. Shut up. Sorry, I had to laugh. For those of you that are single, it's likely to be literally through your familial ties. So through mum, through dad, through siblings if you have any, or cousins or aunts or whatever. I mean, because the Emperor's here, it's likely to be somebody that's older. Again, this is one of those times where someone in your relationship, sort of your interpersonal sphere, they're introducing you into somebody that is decent. Like, it's one of those times where they get it right. Like usually when people try to fix us up, it's like they have no idea who we actually are, and so the people that they bring to us are a little bit like, and you're just like, really? You thought I would want to date this person? There's nothing wrong with anybody in the world, but when you just think to yourself, like, this is a complete mismatch, what were you thinking? This is one of those times where they get it right, so be open. All right, your weeks of the month, let's see what's in store for you. For the first week of the month, you have the Hierophant card. There's definitely an energy of you interacting with a big institution. There's definitely an energy of you having a big idea this month, or quite simply on a really mundane level, you could be visiting the dentist, like literally. The other way that this could play out for you as well is an idea that you have, or something that you've already put out into the world, could catch the eye of a very important person, or do you know what I mean, like a VIP or a celebrity, maybe a person in a position of serious authority. For those of you that have been waiting for paperwork, letters, documentation, the first week of the month is where you get it. Now, one thing that you probably need to be aware of, it looks like this isn't the final say. You're going to have to go back with it for some reason. I don't know whether this is, like that whole thing of we need more information. It's like, really, what else do you need? So just consider. For your second week of the month, you've got the Fool card. That's lovely, and it's blinding as well. One of the things that I will say to you, like I said, your ideas could be really, really awesome, or they could be reaching new heights, new audiences. There's something that you've wanted to do for a while that you're bringing back into the 4. It's like it's getting a second go around. And this is very much in line with, if you didn't see the human design oracle, the human design video that I did with Denise Matthew on the transit of the Mercury retrograde and the eclipse that we had like just after that was conjunct the retrograde, watch it, because this is something that you've done before. Maybe it didn't work out that way that you wanted it to the first time, but this time you're polishing it up, you're shining it up, and you're sending it out into the world, and it is all right. This time it really has the chance to expand and explode in the way that you'd like it to. Judgment again, right? So you're the only sign. Lots of a few signs have pulled double cards this month, but you're the only sign that's pulled double Judgment, and that means that this is just going to be a big month for changes. It really does suggest that to me, especially because you've got this right next to the Fool, which means some of the changes aren't being led by you, they're happening to you, but these are good things, right? This is especially because the Judgment card underneath the Emperor, this is you know, a father figure, a mentor of some kind, someone that you really look up to is taking a shine to you, or taking you under their wing, or presenting you in some way, or, you know, like literally saying, right, you know what, I'm going to give you a platform, I'm going to give you a voice, I'm going to give you, you know, I want you to bring your expertise to A, B and C that I'm doing. I really, really like this for you. Like I said, if you are brought in to teach in any capacity, take it. The opportunity won't stop there. It will be something that continually gives, providing obviously you go in and, you know, do a good job. For your 4th week of the month, you have the High Priestess. All right, so whoever this Queen of Cups is, may very well be a psychic, may very well be a mystic of some sort, but could just as easily be a Cancerian woman. So whoever the Cancerian person in your midst is, this person might be trying to set you up, you know, with a partner, with a potential, and this could be one of the times where they really get it right. Now, that being said, something that you have been working on behind the scenes for your partner is now ready, and they are going to receive it in a really beautiful way. It looks like this is a surprise, something is being revealed. And when it comes, I think you're going to be quite sort of like, oh, okay, you know, like for some of you, this could be a pregnancy. Absolutely. For some of you, it could be possibly an engagement, but for the most part it just looks like a really heartfelt or heartwarming surprise that you have planned for a partner, or vice versa. For those of you that are single, this is where a hidden admirer, a secret admirer, or someone with a secret crush is going to be revealed to you, and when it is, I kind of feel like you are going to be fairly surprised by this one. Your new moon message for the from the Human Design Oracle deck is the Gate 22 and Grace, and I absolutely love this for you. What does this card say? Well, it's similar to the Page of Wands. Create for the sake of creating. You know, I used this earlier because this card came up for someone else. You know the saying that says, if you do what you love every day, you'll never work a day in your life. This is that. Create because you love what you're working on. Create because you're doing what you love. Do it from that place, and people can help. They can't help but love what you're doing. Why? Because they love what you're doing. It's like, you know, when you see somebody doing something that they love, like whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, but you can see that they're genuinely loving what they do. They're not even thinking about you. They're just so wrapped up in whatever it is that they're doing to express that creativity that you can't help but look at it. Like, even let's say somebody who only loves, you know, classical dance and whatnot, but then they see somebody that does like a hip hop performance and they're so good, and that person's so into it that they're like, you know what, I got to take my hat off to you, that was really good and I loved it. Why did they love it? Because that person was in their alignment with what they truly love, and they were creating and doing what they love for themselves, not for likes, for recognition or any of that. This is about you. This new moon is highlighting to you what inspires you. What do you feel moved, really moved from the inside out to create? And your full moon message is the Gate 14 and Luck. Now, even though there's no Wheel of Fortune here, there is an element for me that you are in the right place at the right time, or an offer that is extended to you in some way, shape or form quite literally could change your life this month. I really like this, and I kind of get the feeling that it's a long time coming. It's not something new, it's something that's been, you know, like I can't really explain it. It's like, you know, on a scoreboard and you see like there's this many names, and then the next round, and then you finally get the winner. This kind of feels like the universe has been taking you through this process, and each time you've leveled up, you're now arriving at that one time that is going to change everything for you. This could be a really exciting month for you guys. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.